Chapter 1. The Decision. Sarah was sitting in her room staring at her English textbook. She knew she had to improve her speaking skills to achieve her dream of studying abroad. "I need to speak English confidently," she told herself. With determination in her eyes, she made a plan. Chapter 2. Immersing in English. Sarah started by immersing herself in English. She changed the language settings on her phone and computer to English. She began watching English movies and TV shows, listening carefully to the pronunciation and intonation. Her favorite show became Friends, and she loved imitating Rachel's and Monica's dialogues. Chapter 3. Practicing with Friends. Sarah knew she needed to practice speaking. She joined an English club at her school where she met other students eager to improve their English. They would gather after classes to have conversations in English. Sarah felt nervous at first, but her friends were supportive and encouraging. Chapter 4. Using language apps. To further enhance her skills, Sarah downloaded language learning apps like Duolingo and Babbel. These apps provided her with daily exercises and interactive lessons. She loved the gamified approach, which made learning fun and engaging. Chapter 5. Speaking with Natives. One day, Sarah discovered a website that connected learners with native English speakers for language exchange. She was excited but also anxious about speaking with someone from a different country. Gathering her courage, she scheduled her first conversation. Her partner, Alex, was a kind and patient university student from the United States. They talked about their cultures, hobbies, and dreams. Each conversation boosted Sarah's confidence. Chapter 6. Public Speaking. To push herself further, Sarah decided to participate in a public speaking competition at her school. She practiced her speech every day, focusing on pronunciation and fluency. On the day of the competition, she felt nervous but determined. She spoke about her journey of learning English and the steps she took to improve. Her speech was well received, and she felt a sense of accomplishment. Chapter 7. Reflecting on Progress. Months passed, and Sarah noticed significant improvements in her English speaking. She could hold conversations with ease, express her thoughts clearly, and even understand jokes in English. Her friends and teachers admired her dedication and progress. Chapter 8. The New Opportunity. One day, Sarah received an acceptance letter from her dream university abroad. She was thrilled and grateful for the journey she had undertaken to improve her English. With her newfound confidence and skills, she was ready to embrace the new opportunities that awaited her. Chapter 9. The New Adventure. Sarah arrived at her dream university with a mix of excitement and nervousness. The campus was vibrant with students from all over the world. She was eager to make new friends and immerse herself fully in the English-speaking environment. Chapter 10. Embracing University Life. Sarah's first few weeks were filled with orientation events, classes, and social gatherings. She joined various clubs and activities to meet people and practice her English. In one of her classes, she met Maya, an exchange student from Spain. They quickly bonded over their shared experiences of studying in a foreign country. Chapter 11. Overcoming Challenges. Although Sarah was excited, she still faced challenges. Her coursework was more demanding, and she sometimes struggled with academic vocabulary. During group projects, she found it hard to keep up with discussions. Determined not to let this discourage her, Sarah sought help from her professors and attended extra study sessions. Chapter 12. The study group. One evening, Maya invited Sarah to join a study group. The group was diverse, with students from different countries and backgrounds. Sarah was initially intimidated, but she soon realized that everyone was there to learn and support each other. The study group became a safe space for her to practice speaking and discuss academic topics in English. Chapter 13: Gaining Confidence. As the semester progressed, Sarah's confidence grew. She started participating more actively in class discussions and presenting her ideas more clearly. Her professors noticed her improvement and praised her for her hard work and dedication. Sarah also began to enjoy reading academic articles and writing essays in English. Chapter 14: Exploring the City. In her free time, Sarah explored the city with her friends. They visited local landmarks, attended cultural events, and tried different cuisines. These experiences not only enriched her life, but also provided her with more opportunities to practice English in real-life situations. Chapter 15: The Cultural Festival. The university hosted an annual cultural festival where students showcased their cultures and traditions. Sarah decided to participate by giving a presentation about her hometown. She spent weeks preparing her presentation, practicing her speech, and rehearsing in front of her friends. The day of the festival arrived, and Sarah's presentation was a hit. She received positive feedback from her peers and faculty. Chapter 16: Looking Back. As the academic year came to an end, Sarah reflected on her journey. She marveled at how far she had come from her initial struggles with speaking English. She had gained not only language skills but also confidence and friendships that she would cherish forever. Chapter 17: New Horizons. With the end of the semester approaching, Sarah received an offer to intern at a prestigious company in the city. The internship would provide her with valuable experience and further enhance her English communication skills. Excited for this new opportunity, she eagerly accepted the offer. Chapter 18: The Internship Begins. Sarah's first day at the company was both exhilarating and nerve-wracking. The office was bustling with activity, and she was introduced to her colleagues. Her supervisor, Mr. Thompson, was a seasoned professional who welcomed her warmly and outlined her responsibilities. Sarah was assigned to work on a project involving market research and data analysis, which required frequent communication with team members and clients. Chapter 19: Navigating the Workplace. Sarah quickly learned that the business environment had its own set of language nuances. During meetings, she encountered jargon and phrases she wasn't familiar with. Determined not to let this overwhelm her, she made a habit of jotting down new terms and asking her colleagues for clarification. Her proactive approach earned her respect and support from the team. Chapter 20: Building Relationships. One day, during lunch break, Sarah struck up a conversation with Emma, a fellow intern from Canada. They discovered they shared similar interests in traveling and cultural experiences. Their friendship grew, and Emma became a valuable resource for understanding workplace culture and English idioms. Together they explored the city, and Sarah felt more at home in her new environment. Chapter 21: Overcoming Setbacks. Despite her progress, Sarah faced setbacks. A major presentation she prepared for didn't go as smoothly as she hoped. She struggled with some technical terms and felt that her delivery wasn't as effective as it could have been. Afterward, she felt discouraged but decided to seek feedback from Mr. Thompson and her colleagues. They offered constructive criticism and encouraged her to keep improving. Chapter 22: Turning challenges into opportunities. Taking the feedback to heart, Sarah worked on her presentation skills and language proficiency. She attended workshops and practiced public speaking. Slowly but surely, her confidence grew. She began to see setbacks as opportunities for growth rather than failures. Her improved skills were evident in her subsequent presentations, and she received positive feedback from clients and team members. Chapter 23. The Final Project. As her internship neared its end, Sarah was tasked with leading a final project that involved developing a marketing strategy for a new product. This project required her to coordinate with various departments and present her findings to the senior management team. Sarah felt a mix of excitement and pressure. She applied everything she had learned during her internship, meticulously preparing her presentation and practicing her speech. Chapter 24. Success and Reflection. The day of the presentation arrived. Sarah was calm and composed as she presented her strategy. Her clear communication and thorough preparation impressed the senior management team. They praised her for her hard work and innovative ideas. Sarah felt a deep sense of accomplishment and pride. Chapter 25. Farewell and Future Plans. As her internship concluded, Sarah had to say goodbye to her colleagues and friends. She was grateful for the valuable experience and connections she had made. Mr. Thompson offered her a letter of recommendation, which would be a great asset for her future endeavors. Sarah also received an invitation to return for a full-time position after graduation, an opportunity she was thrilled about. Chapter 26. Moving Forward. With her internship experience behind her, Sarah returned to her studies with renewed focus and determination. Her improved English skills and the confidence she had gained set her on a path toward achieving her long-term goals. She continued to apply the lessons she had learned, embracing challenges and opportunities as they came. Chapter 27. New Beginnings. As Sarah prepared for her final year at university, she was filled with anticipation for what lay ahead. She had grown so much during her internship and felt ready to tackle new challenges. Her success in the internship had sparked a deeper interest in business and marketing, and she decided to focus her studies in these areas. Chapter 28. Balancing Studies and Work. Sarah juggled her final year coursework with a part-time job at a local cafe. The job provided her with extra income and allowed her to practice English in a different context. She enjoyed interacting with customers from various backgrounds and learning about their experiences. Balancing work and studies was demanding, but she managed her time effectively and stayed committed to her goals. Chapter 29. The Capstone Project. One of the highlights of Sarah's final year was her capstone project, which involved creating a comprehensive business plan for a startup. Sarah poured her heart into the project, applying everything she had learned from her coursework and internship. Her professor, Dr. Patel, was impressed with her dedication and the quality of her work. Chapter 30. Networking and Opportunities. Sarah attended networking events and career fairs where she met professionals and alumni from her field. She made connections with industry experts and potential employers. One of these connections led to an opportunity for a summer internship at a renowned marketing firm. Sarah was excited and eager to gain further experience in a larger corporate environment. Chapter 31. The Summer Internship. Sarah's summer internship was both challenging and rewarding. She was assigned to a team working on a major marketing campaign for a well-known brand. The fast-paced environment pushed her to apply her skills in real-time situations. She worked closely with mentors who provided guidance and feedback, helping her refine her abilities and gain valuable insights. Chapter 32. A Turning Point. During her internship, Sarah was tasked with presenting a proposal to the company's senior executives. It was a significant opportunity to showcase her skills and ideas. She spent weeks preparing, rehearsing her presentation, and anticipating questions. The day of the presentation, Sarah was confident and well prepared. Her proposal was well received, and she received praise for her innovative approach and clear communication. Chapter 33. Graduation and Celebration. As graduation approached, Sarah reflected on her journey from her initial struggles with English to her achievements in the professional world. The graduation ceremony was a moment of immense pride and joy for her and her family. She graduated with honors, and her hard work was recognized with several awards and accolades. Chapter 34. A Bright Future. With her degree in hand and valuable experience gained, Sarah was ready to embark on the next phase of her career. She accepted a full-time position at the marketing firm where she had interned. The role offered her opportunities for growth and development, and she was excited to start this new chapter. Chapter 35. Continuing the Journey. Sarah continued to build on her skills and experiences. She remained dedicated to her personal and professional growth, always seeking new challenges and opportunities to learn. Her journey was far from over, and she embraced the future with optimism and enthusiasm. Chapter 36. The First Major Project. As Sarah settled into her new role at the marketing firm, she was assigned to lead her first major project, a national campaign for a new product launch. The project was high stakes and required coordination across multiple departments. Sarah was excited, but also aware of the responsibility it entailed. Chapter 37. Building a Team. Sarah's first step was to assemble a team of talented professionals from different areas of the company. She carefully selected team members based on their expertise and experience. Sarah made sure to foster a collaborative environment, encouraging open communication and idea sharing. Her leadership skills shone through as she guided her team through brainstorming sessions and strategy meetings. Chapter 38. Overcoming Obstacles. The campaign faced several challenges, including tight deadlines and unforeseen technical issues. Sarah's problem-solving skills were put to the test. She worked long hours, coordinating with vendors and troubleshooting issues as they arose. Her ability to stay calm under pressure and her proactive approach helped the team navigate these obstacles. Chapter 39. Presentation to the Client. After months of hard work, Sarah and her team prepared to present their campaign to the client. The presentation was crucial, as it would determine the final approval and launch strategy. Sarah meticulously crafted her presentation, highlighting the campaign's unique elements and expected impact. On the day of the presentation, she confidently showcased their work, addressing the client's questions and concerns. Chapter 40. The Client's Approval. The client was impressed with the campaign and gave their approval. Sarah and her team celebrated their success, relieved and thrilled with the positive feedback. The campaign was launched successfully, and its results exceeded expectations, garnering positive media coverage and strong consumer engagement. Chapter 41. Recognition and Growth. Sarah's successful handling of the campaign earned her recognition within the company. She was invited to speak at industry conferences and participate in panels, sharing her insights and experiences. Her career continued to flourish as she took on more challenging projects and advanced to a managerial role. Chapter 42. Giving Back. As Sarah's career progressed, she became increasingly passionate about giving back to the community. She volunteered to mentor young professionals and students interested in marketing and business. She also started a scholarship fund to support students pursuing higher education in her field. Sarah found great fulfillment in helping others achieve their goals and making a positive impact. Chapter 43. Reflecting on the journey. Years passed, and Sarah looked back on her journey with pride. From her initial efforts to improve her English to her achievements in the marketing industry, she had come a long way. Sarah remained committed to her personal and professional growth, always seeking new opportunities to learn and innovate. Chapter 44. New Horizons. As Sarah continued to excel in her career, she began to explore new horizons. She considered pursuing advanced studies in business administration and expanding her expertise in global markets. Her curiosity and drive led her to explore opportunities in international business, where she could leverage her skills and experiences on a global scale. Chapter 45. The Legacy. Sarah's story became an inspiration to many. Her journey from a determined student to a successful professional and mentor demonstrated the power of perseverance, continuous learning, and leadership. She continued to share her story through speaking engagements and written articles, encouraging others to follow their dreams and embrace challenges. Chapter 46. A New Challenge. Sarah's interest in global markets and advanced studies led her to a new challenge, leading an international expansion project for her company. The project involved launching their products in emerging markets across Asia and Africa. This opportunity excited Sarah as it aligned perfectly with her passion for global business and her desire to make an impact on a larger scale. Chapter 47. Navigating Cultural Differences. The International Expansion Project required Sarah to navigate diverse cultural landscapes and understand different consumer behaviors. She traveled extensively to meet local teams, conduct market research, and build relationships with regional partners. Chapter 48. Building Global Partnerships. One of Sarah's key responsibilities was to establish partnerships with local distributors and retailers. She worked closely with her team to identify potential partners, negotiate agreements, and ensure that the products were well positioned in each market. Building trust and fostering strong relationships with local stakeholders were crucial to the success of the project. Chapter 49. Overcoming Language Barriers. Despite her extensive experience, Sarah faced challenges with language barriers in some regions. To overcome this, she hired local translators and language experts to assist with communication and documentation. She also made an effort to learn basic phrases in the local languages, which helped her build rapport and show respect for the cultures she was working with. Chapter 50. Achieving Success. After months of hard work, the International Expansion Project launched successfully. The products gained traction in new markets, and the company saw significant growth in revenue and brand recognition. Sarah's strategic planning and cultural sensitivity were instrumental in achieving these results. The project's success further solidified her reputation as a leader in global business. Chapter 51. Recognition and Awards. Sarah's achievements did not go unnoticed. She received several industry awards for her work on the International Expansion Project, including accolades for innovation and leadership. Her success was celebrated at company events and industry conferences, where she was invited to share her experiences and insights with a broader audience. Chapter 52: Mentorship and Legacy. As Sarah's career continued to thrive, she focused on mentoring the next generation of leaders in her field. She developed a mentorship program within her company, offering guidance and support to young professionals aspiring to make their mark in business. Sarah also became a sought-after speaker and advisor, sharing her knowledge and experiences with a wider audience. Chapter 53: Advanced Studies and Continued Growth. Encouraged by her success and driven by a desire for further growth, Sarah decided to pursue an MBA with a focus on international business. Her studies provided her with new perspectives and advanced skills, enhancing her ability to lead complex projects and drive global initiatives. The MBA program also allowed her to network with other professionals and academics, further expanding her horizons. Chapter 54: New Ventures. With her MBA completed, Sarah explored new ventures, including starting her own consulting firm specializing in global business strategy. Her firm helped companies navigate international markets and develop successful expansion strategies. Sarah's expertise and innovative approach attracted clients from various industries, and her firm quickly gained a reputation for excellence. Chapter 55: Personal Fulfillment. Throughout her journey, Sarah found personal fulfillment in balancing her professional achievements with a rich personal life. She continued to travel, explore new cultures, and engage in activities she loved. Her personal and professional experiences enriched her life, and she found joy in both her career and personal pursuits. Chapter 56: Reflecting on a Journey. As Sarah reached a point of reflection in her career, she looked back on her journey with a deep sense of gratitude and accomplishment. From her early days of struggling with English to leading international projects and mentoring others, Sarah's story was one of growth, resilience, and impact. Chapter 57: Expanding Horizons. As Sarah's consulting firm gained traction, she decided to further expand her impact by branching into new areas of global business. She began offering workshops and seminars on cross-cultural management and international business strategy. These sessions were well received and allowed her to share her insights with a broader audience, including executives and entrepreneurs from various sectors. Chapter 58: Collaborating with Nonprofits. Recognizing the importance of giving back, Sarah also collaborated with nonprofits to support sustainable development projects in emerging markets. She used her expertise to help these organizations develop strategies for economic growth and social impact. Her work with nonprofits allowed her to contribute to meaningful causes and foster positive change in communities around the world. Chapter 59: The Book Launch. Encouraged by her experiences and success, Sarah decided to write a book about her journey and insights into international business. The book, titled Navigating Global Success: A Journey of Growth and Impact, shared her personal story, lessons learned, and practical advice for aspiring global leaders. The book received critical acclaim and became a bestseller, further establishing Sarah as a thought leader in her field. Chapter 60: New Ventures and Innovations. Sarah's consulting firm continued to grow, and she saw opportunities for innovation. She launched a new division focused on digital transformation and emerging technologies, helping clients integrate advanced solutions into their global strategies. This new venture allowed her to stay at the forefront of industry trends and provide cutting-edge solutions to her clients. Chapter 61. Building a Legacy. As her career flourished, Sarah focused on building a lasting legacy. She established the Sarah Johnson Foundation, dedicated to supporting education and entrepreneurship in underserved communities. The foundation provided scholarships, mentorship programs, and resources to help young people achieve their dreams and make a positive impact in their own communities. Chapter 62. Mentoring Future Leaders. Sarah's mentorship program grew in scope and impact. She collaborated with universities and business schools to create mentorship opportunities for students and young professionals. Her program paired aspiring leaders with experienced mentors, providing guidance, support, and networking opportunities. Sarah found great satisfaction in helping the next generation of leaders achieve their goals. Chapter 63. Personal Achievements. Amid her professional success, Sarah continued to enjoy her personal life. She traveled to new destinations, explored different cultures, and engaged in hobbies that brought her joy. Her adventures included learning new languages, participating in cultural festivals, and supporting local artists and businesses. Chapter 64. Reflecting on Success. In her later years, Sarah took time to reflect on her journey. She was proud of the achievements she had made, the impact she had created, and the lives she had touched. She continued to write and speak about her experiences, sharing her knowledge with others and inspiring them to pursue their own dreams. Chapter 65. A New Chapter. Sarah decided to step back from the day-to-day operations of her consulting firm and focus on new projects and personal pursuits. She handed over the reins of her company to a trusted team and began exploring new interests, including writing a follow-up book on leadership and innovation, and pursuing creative projects such as art and music. Chapter 66. Leaving a Legacy. As Sarah entered retirement, she took pride in the legacy she had built. Her contributions to global business, education, and philanthropy had made a significant impact. She was honored with numerous awards and accolades for her work, and her foundation continued to support meaningful projects around the world. Chapter 67. Reflecting on the Past. In the quieter moments of her retirement, Sarah found herself reminiscing about the different phases of her life. She reflected on her early struggles with English, her ambitious career in marketing, and her contributions to global business and philanthropy. She looked through old journals and photos, reliving the milestones and challenges that had shaped her journey. Sarah took this time to write detailed reflections on her experiences, planning to create a comprehensive memoir that would encapsulate the lessons she had learned. Her memoir would serve not only as a personal keepsake, but also as a source of inspiration for others navigating their own paths. Chapter 68. Mentorship and Community Engagement. Even in retirement, Sarah remained deeply committed to mentorship and community engagement. She continued to lead workshops and give guest lectures at universities, sharing her expertise with students and young professionals. She collaborated with educational institutions to develop curricula focused on global business, leadership, and personal development. Sarah also maintained a close connection with the Sarah Johnson Foundation. She actively participated in evaluating scholarship applications, supporting initiatives, and organizing events to raise awareness and funds for the Foundation's causes. Her hands-on involvement ensured that the Foundation continued to make a significant impact. Chapter 69. The Global Summit. One of the highlights of Sarah's post-retirement activities was organizing a global summit on sustainable development. The summit brought together leaders from various sectors, including business, government, and nonprofits, to discuss and develop strategies for addressing global challenges such as climate change, poverty, and inequality. Sarah's role as the host and keynote speaker at the summit was a culmination of her career's focus on global impact. Her opening speech, which emphasized the importance of collaboration and innovation, set the tone for the event. The summit was a resounding success, resulting in actionable plans and partnerships aimed at creating a more sustainable and equitable world. Chapter 70: Creative Pursuits. With more free time, Sarah delved into her creative interests. She began exploring the world of art, attending workshops, and collaborating with local artists. Her artwork, inspired by her travels and experiences, was showcased in galleries and exhibitions. Sarah also took up playing the piano, a lifelong dream she had set aside during her busy career. Her creative pursuits became a source of personal fulfillment and a way to express her experiences and emotions. She found joy in the process of creation and appreciated the opportunity to engage in activities that allowed her to unwind and reflect. Chapter 71: Writing and Publishing. Sarah's memoir, A Journey of Impact: Lessons from a Global Leader, was published and received widespread acclaim. The book detailed her personal and professional journey, offering insights into her experiences, challenges, and successes. It included anecdotes, practical advice, and reflections on leadership and personal growth. In addition to the memoir, Sarah wrote a follow-up book on innovation and leadership, sharing strategies and best practices for navigating complex business environments. Both books became valuable resources for students, professionals, and anyone interested in global business and personal development. Chapter 72: Legacy and Influence. Sarah's impact continued to be felt through the ongoing work of her consulting firm, the Sarah Johnson Foundation, and her published works. Her legacy was evident in the many individuals and organizations she had influenced through her mentorship, writing, and philanthropy. She received numerous accolades and awards in recognition of her contributions to global business, education, and social impact. Chapter 73: Personal Fulfillment and Peace. In her later years, Sarah enjoyed a sense of peace and fulfillment. She cherished the time spent with family and friends, the moments of quiet reflection, and the satisfaction of knowing she had made a meaningful difference in the world. Her life was a testament to the power of dedication, resilience, and the pursuit of one's passions. Chapter 74: Farewell and Reflection. As Sarah's life drew to a close, she was surrounded by loved ones and colleagues who had been part of her journey. She reflected on her life with gratitude and contentment, knowing that she had lived fully and made a positive impact on the world. Her final message to those who gathered to celebrate her life was one of encouragement: to embrace challenges, pursue dreams with passion, and never stop learning and growing. Sarah's legacy was a powerful reminder that each individual has the potential to make a significant difference. Chapter 75: The Next Generation. After Sarah's passing, her family and colleagues were determined to carry forward her legacy. Her children and grandchildren, inspired by her values and achievements, took an active role in continuing her work. They were involved in the management of the Sarah Johnson Foundation and the consulting firm, ensuring that her vision and mission remained alive. Sarah's grandchildren, who had grown up hearing stories about her global adventures and philanthropic efforts, took particular interest in continuing her work in sustainable development. They organized youth leadership programs and environmental initiatives, honoring Sarah's commitment to making a positive impact. Chapter 76. The Sarah Johnson Institute. To formalize her legacy, Sarah's family established the Sarah Johnson Institute for Global Leadership and Innovation. The institute was dedicated to providing education and resources for aspiring leaders in business and social impact. It offered scholarships, fellowships, and training programs, continuing Sarah's commitment to fostering talent and supporting meaningful initiatives. The institute also hosted an annual conference on global leadership and innovation, bringing together thought leaders, scholars, and practitioners from around the world. The conference provided a platform for sharing ideas, discussing challenges, and exploring solutions to global issues. Chapter 77. Honoring her memory. To honor Sarah's memory, several initiatives were launched in her name. A public garden and educational center were established in her hometown, offering a space for learning and reflection. The garden featured sculptures and plaques commemorating Sarah's achievements and contributions. Her memoir and books were used as educational resources in schools and universities, inspiring students and professionals alike. Her writings and speeches continued to be referenced in courses on leadership, business, and personal development. Chapter 78. The Impact of Her Work. The impact of Sarah's work was evident in the continued success of the projects and organizations she had supported. The Sarah Johnson Foundation continued to thrive, funding scholarships, community projects, and initiatives that aligned with Sarah's vision for a better world. The consulting firm, under new leadership, maintained its reputation for excellence and innovation. It continued to help companies navigate international markets and implement effective global strategies. Sarah's influence was felt in the firm's approach to business and its commitment to ethical practices. Chapter 79. The Legacy of Learning. Sarah's educational initiatives left a lasting impression on the academic community. The Sarah Johnson Institute became a leading center for research and training in global leadership and innovation. It was known for its rigorous programs and its focus on nurturing the next generation of leaders. Her mentorship programs and leadership workshops remained highly sought after, helping countless individuals develop their skills and achieve their goals. Sarah's approach to mentorship, emphasizing empathy, dedication, and continuous learning, became a model for others to follow. Chapter 80. Global Influence. The global influence of Sarah's work was evident in the widespread adoption of the strategies and principles she had championed. Her approach to cross-cultural management, sustainable development, and global business had become standard practices in many organizations. Her contributions to international business and social impact were recognized through awards and honors from various global institutions. Sarah's ideas and practices were cited in academic papers, industry reports, and policy discussions, reflecting her profound impact on the world. Chapter 81. Personal Reflections. As her family continued to uphold Sarah's legacy, they often gathered to reflect on her life and work. They shared stories, celebrated milestones, and remembered the values that had guided her. Sarah's spirit of curiosity, compassion, and determination lived on in their actions and decisions. Her family found comfort in knowing that her influence continued to shape lives and make a difference. They were committed to preserving her legacy and ensuring that her contributions to global leadership and philanthropy would be remembered and honored for generations to come. Chapter 82. A Lasting Legacy. Sarah Johnson's life and work left an indelible mark on the world. Her journey from a determined student to a global leader and philanthropist was a testament to the power of perseverance, vision, and kindness. Her story inspired countless individuals and organizations to pursue their own dreams and strive for excellence. The ongoing efforts of her family, the success of the Sarah Johnson Foundation, and the impact of her educational initiatives ensured that Sarah's legacy would endure. Her life's work continued to inspire and guide future generations, reinforcing the message that one person's dedication can create a ripple effect of positive change. Chapter 83. A Global Tribute. As the years passed, the influence of Sarah Johnson's work was celebrated globally. In recognition of her contributions to global leadership and social impact, several international institutions and governments honored her memory. Tributes were paid through awards, scholarships, and public recognitions in various countries. One notable tribute was the naming of a prestigious international award after Sarah. The Sarah Johnson Award for Global Leadership was established to recognize individuals and organizations making significant contributions to international development, innovation, and ethical leadership. The award ceremony became an annual highlight, bringing together influential leaders and innovators to celebrate achievements aligned with Sarah's values. Chapter 84. Educational Advancements. The Sarah Johnson Institute continued to grow, expanding its educational offerings and research capabilities. The Institute introduced new programs focusing on emerging global issues such as digital transformation, climate change, and social justice. These programs attracted students and professionals from around the world, fostering a diverse and vibrant learning environment. The Institute also collaborated with other leading educational institutions to create joint research projects and exchange programs. These partnerships enhanced the global reach and impact of Sarah's educational initiatives, promoting cross-cultural understanding and innovation. Chapter 85. Community and Global Impact. The Sarah Johnson Foundation expanded its reach to support more community-based projects around the world. It funded initiatives in education, health, and environmental sustainability, partnering with local organizations to address pressing issues and improve lives. The Foundation's projects included building schools, supporting healthcare clinics, and implementing sustainable farming practices in underserved regions. The Foundation's impact was felt in communities where Sarah's legacy continued to inspire positive change. Local leaders and beneficiaries shared their stories of how the Foundation's support had transformed their lives and communities. Chapter 86. The Digital Legacy. In the digital age, Sarah's influence extended into the online world. Her writings, speeches, and interviews were archived and made accessible through a dedicated digital platform. This platform included video recordings, interactive content, and educational resources, ensuring that Sarah's insights and experiences remained available to a global audience. The platform also featured a virtual museum showcasing Sarah's career milestones, personal achievements, and the various projects she supported. Visitors could explore her contributions to global business, philanthropy, and education through multimedia presentations and interactive exhibits. Chapter 87. Family and Personal Legacy. Sarah's family continued to uphold her values and work. They organized annual gatherings to celebrate her life and achievements, sharing stories and reflecting on the impact of her legacy. These gatherings served as a reminder of Sarah's enduring influence and provided an opportunity for family members to reconnect and honor her memory. Her children and grandchildren remained actively involved in the Sarah Johnson Foundation and the Sarah Johnson Institute, ensuring that her vision for global leadership and social impact continued to guide their efforts. They also pursued their own passions and careers, inspired by Sarah's example of dedication and purpose. Chapter 88: Global Initiatives. In the spirit of Sarah's global vision, new initiatives were launched to address emerging global challenges. The Sarah Johnson Foundation supported projects focused on climate action, digital literacy, and social entrepreneurship. These initiatives aimed to empower individuals and communities to tackle pressing issues and create sustainable solutions. The Foundation's work in climate action included funding research on renewable energy technologies and supporting grassroots environmental movements. In digital literacy, the Foundation helped bridge the digital divide by providing technology and training to underserved populations. Social entrepreneurship projects supported innovative ventures that addressed social and economic inequalities. Chapter 89: Continuing Influence. Sarah's teachings and principles continued to influence leaders and professionals worldwide. Her books and lectures remained integral to leadership training programs, business courses, and personal development seminars. Her approach to ethical leadership, global perspective, and social responsibility became benchmarks for aspiring leaders. The Sarah Johnson Award for Global Leadership celebrated individuals and organizations that exemplified these principles, fostering a culture of excellence and integrity. Award recipients and nominees often cited Sarah's work as a source of inspiration and guidance. Chapter 90: A Timeless Legacy. As time went on, Sarah Johnson's legacy remained timeless. Her contributions to global business, education, and philanthropy continued to inspire and impact lives around the world. Her story was taught in schools, discussed in academic circles, and celebrated in various media.